Right. So most of the time when people hear the word alchemy, they think of wizards back in medieval times trying to turn lead into gold, something like that. The term itself actually has a much broader meaning. It can be spiritual, personal, how about artists? Now, that could be alchemy, right? So that's what brings us here to the Alchemical Eye studio. I'm in Arvada, Colorado. Now inside here is the art studio of Judy Gardner. And we're gonna go inside and meet her, all right?
How are you?
How are you, Judy?
I'm good.
So, this is Judy Gardner from the Alchemical Eye.
Hi.
Judy, thanks so much for letting us come out today.
Oh, thank you for coming.
The first thing that stands out to me about your place is the name, the Alchemical Eye. What is that all about? What does that mean to you?
Well, alchemy is the art of self-transformation, and the artwork that I do is very much about self-transformation.
The alchemy part of it is what you get out of creating it.
Yeah, it's the whole magic of being an artist, of viewing the world in an artistic way.
Very good. Well, I see that you've got a lot of great things here, some nice equipment and some great artwork. So would you mind giving me a little bit of a tour?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay, thanks.
About being a place where you kind of see the world through a very magical point of view.
So Judy, it looks like you've got a lot of things going on here. You know, the printing and, you know, the painting, and your husband does the photography and stuff like that. And I know that you do shows and things like that. But what else do you got in the fire?
I actually teach a couple classes at Regis University. I've got also some workshops scheduled here at the studio for solar plate printing. So if anyone's interested in learning the process, they can check my website and sign up for those. There's also open studio time here at the studio for printmakers to come in and use the press. Not everyone wants to spend $3,000 on a press and keep it in their living room. So
if there's somebody out there that that wants to know or learn printmaking like from scratch or something like that, you'd be willing to teach a class like personally or big classes or?
Yeah, so I offer both classes and private instruction. Just call to make arrangements if you'd like to have private time. Classes I usually limit to 6 or 7 just because it's a small space. I've worked as an educator for a good deal of my career, so I'm comfortable working with any age group. Talk to some Girl Scout troops and groups of kids that are interested in learning the process, and it's a very fun process.
What is in the future? What does the future hold for the Alchemical Eye?
Well, coming up this year, we've got several big events and shows that we're going to be participating in. I've got a booth at the Metaphysical Fair, the Celebrations Metaphysical Fair at the Merchandise Mart in March. And then at the end of the summer, in September, is the Arvada Art Studio Tour, which I recently took over as the director of the tour. We have about 20 artists, and people travel from studio to studio and see how people work in their studios in Arvada.
Awesome. Sounds like you're going to be busy.
Yeah, so that's the year in advance.
Well, Judy, thank you very much for
Dan,
letting us come out today. It was a pleasure, and you got a lot of really cool stuff. And so, thank you very much.
Well, hey Dan, thanks for coming.
All right, take care.
Okay. Bye.
So here we are, and that was the Alchemical Eye with Judy Gardner, and it was really great, and really appreciate her letting us come in this afternoon. So we'll see you.